more children out of wedlock or more abortion?
More children out of wedlock.
More children out of wedlock.
Yeah, because
But the children out of wedlock, those mothers get shamed. Those children are out of wedlock.
They ain't dead.
Forget them.
They be abandoned by a parent.
They're not dead.
So kill or abandon a child. Which one's
Yeah,
better?
exactly. Abandon a child.
Well, I don't know if I'm just saying, obviously, if someone is choosing, like Mimi, I've never had an abortion, but I know I know that
it's murder.
Well, that's your opinion. But
it is murder. If you go in there with a live baby and come out holding your stomach, you murdered the baby.
Shampoo, I agree with you there.
I don't. Okay, I mean, you're entitled to an opinion, and in my
wait. It's not an opinion. When you come out of the abortion clinic, you killed that baby, didn't you, or didn't you? Did you? Or didn't you?
You definitely removed.
No.
You removed the.
And by the way, personally, because I've never been in that situation, honestly, so I wouldn't say. But the fact that he said when you come out of the clinic, you've essentially, ended the life, and she's saying you've removed. So she's trying to find a way of not saying you've ended their life. That was funny. That's why I laughed. I'm not laughing at the fact that somebody ended their life. I'm laughing at the fact that she was trying to find a different word.
Baby to kill it.
Yes.
You definitely removed. Okay, all right. If you
when
guys,
does it become a baby though?
So when a woman takes a plan B, is she a murderer?
No.
You know what? That's a good question.
I don't.
It is a good question.
So what's the difference?
Plan B is not ending a life, and the reason I say that because it's not a life yet. If you take a plan B, it's not a fetus yet, in my opinion. I know some of you guys in the comments are gonna argue with me, the pro-lifers, but no.
You got to take that like a day after.
Prevention and reaction are two different.
Yeah, it's a contraceptive. You got to take it at least 24 to 48 hours.
Right the day of or after.
But it still is killing.
It's not an embryo.
Plan B
the semen is still in your vagina.
Plan B is to not get pregnant. Abortion is you're already pregnant and you're killing the baby.
Exactly.
Two different things.
Right, but even still, just like there's a time because you don't take the. Okay, all right, cool. So what about the morning after pill?
That's a contraceptive. That's a contraceptive.
You're not because I can take it and still not be pregnant. I'm not pregnant. People aren't pregnant when they take it because take it right after.
Okay, cool. So okay.
But there's a pill that kills the baby.
Aren't you killing
abortion pill?
The process?
Yes, Jazz.
Aren't you killing the process?
Yes.
But you're also doing that with a condom as well. You're also doing that with birth control.
No.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
it's a contraceptive.
Okay, well, the thing is, I do think after a certain time you can't consider abortion murder. I'm not going to say that if you find out that you're pregnant and within that same month before it has even developed a consciousness that you went and decided
that's murder.
And
that's murder.
It has to be an embryo.
The minute the egg is fertilized, it's a living embryo. It has the potential to be a child. We need more.
Well, then how come if that is true, if abortion is murder, anytime that you get one, should women that need emergency abortions to live, should they go to jail?
No.
It's not the same.
I don't think that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm conflicted on that. I don't think. Here's my thing, right? For me, rather than abortion, if people are using abortion not to become single mothers, my suggestion would be the government to put a tax on people, both men and women, who have babies when they're not married. So rather than single mothers relying on government support, I would rather they put a tax on both men and women who have sex, have a baby when they're not married. You will see the rate of single mothers going down, the rate of people who have babies out of wedlock going down. So the abortion thing is very sensitive. I would rather people use condoms and contraceptives as early as they can rather than waiting 6 months. That's a weird time. But for me, my solution, Boogie's solution, tax single mothers. That's it.
But it's still murder.
I mean, I guess it comes down to a spiritual decision because if you have a higher power and spirituality, then you know that your higher power, the universe, whatever it is, has it. They're going to take care of whatever needs to be taken care of. If that baby is supposed to make it to fruition to this earth, for whatever reason, that embryo is supposed to make it.
But what if the life of the mother? What about the life of the mother? If she's
so do you think right? So you think that she should still have it, even if
doctors are wrong all the
less
time?
Than 1% of abortions.
Doctors are wrong all the time. And
do you guys think that would you guys call?
I mean, it either is it or it isn't. Either my higher power, the universe, whatever you want to call your higher power, whatever has it, or they don't. Yeah. And so, however that plays out, if that means I lose my life giving birth to a child, then that's how it was supposed to be.
I don't agree with that.
Change the whole timeline by.
Do you also believe that with people who are sexually assaulted or get pregnant among incest?
Oh my God, that's a small percentage. Here we go. They always use. I hate when they use that excuse. Oh, what about the people who are essayed? What are the people who are raped? What about the people who are forced to have sex? You know. I don't want to say the word because it's YouTube, but every time we have this abortion talk, somewhere, somehow, there's a woman who comes out to talk about the 0.0001% of women who use it because a man forced them to have sex that they didn't want to have. Like, we're not talking about that number. We're talking about people who have one-night stands, who bust it down open, who get their cheeks clapped, and then they even wait till 6 months to want to have the abortion.
There are millions of people that want to adopt babies. So if you don't want to raise the child,
you will force a woman that has went through the trauma of rape to give a full-term birth to her.
I do not agree with abortion.
We should not use the very small minority as the barometer.
Out of those million people, it's literally less than 1% that actually are assaulted and actually conceive a child after assault. So that right there, it's literally like not even something that even needs to really be addressed. We need to address why people are saying that they don't want to have children, but they still want to have sex, and then want to sit there and be like, oh, let me go ahead and take these measures after the fact. It's majority of the women that are busting it open and knowing, yes, I can get pregnant if I bust it open, but they're still doing it anyway.
Yes,
1.14 million is not medically cleared, and it's not no rapist and all this other stuff. I'm sorry. Every time they want to bring that up, it's like
it's the exception. That's the exception, though, Jazz. Because I get what you're saying. In some cases, that do happen. I'm
trying to find, because it's like if it's murder. So a 14-year-old or a 2-year-old who's raped, she has to have her child full term.
I don't agree with that.
That's the exception, though.
No, I think it's
okay. All right, look, listen.
It's okay to murder that baby.
I'm not here to argue your beliefs. My beliefs are mine. You can feel how you feel, but let me just say something real quick. So I just asked, because I'm subjective. You can believe that. I cannot believe that. Neither one of us are right or wrong. But let me just read what ChatGPT just said, because I think
don't do that, girl.
I just think it's interesting.
Don't do that, girl.
And also, let me also preface this by saying that I do think that abortion is necessary to be accessible for women that need it. But I do think that there needs to be parameters around abortion.
I agree with that.
Well, hold on one second. Parameters such as you should only be allowed so many every couple years. That's just me. And there needs to be a time frame, like once you get past 6 months or however. Once the baby
6 months.
Well,
6 months. Oh my God! Like, it should be 2 weeks. The moment you find, first of all, if you have had sex, unprotected sex, as a woman, you probably should be checking right away. But some women wait till they're 2 months, 3 months, and they're still debating if they want to keep the baby. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, you should make up your mind right away. Do I want to have this baby or not? You know, like, talk to the guy, because usually the men don't want the kids. Let's be honest. I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing. I'm just saying most times, in fact, even the women most times don't want the babies. It's just two people who had some lust, clapped them cheeks. They wanted to have fun. They didn't use a condom, because I've made videos about women saying they refuse men to use condoms. I'm not saying it takes responsibility from a man. I'm just saying because men follow women so much when it comes to sex. But you guys know you had unprotected sex. The last thing you should do is to wait 6 months to figure out if you want to have a baby. But that's crazy to me. 6 months is a long time.